Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, welcome to our lecture today. We are still on the course Psy 101, General Psychology. So we'll start from where we stopped in our last class. So where do we stop in our last class? Don't fall my hand again today. Good afternoon. Where do we stop in our last class? Where did we stop in our last class? Nobody knows. Yes, we are in psychology. Did we stop in our last class? Where?
Emotional development.
Which is emotional development?
No, we spoke of.
There are emotional development in all the stages. So where did we stop? There's emotional development. In all the stages of the development, we discuss if there are emotional development. Three of us. Yes. So where do we stop?
We stopped
at where?
Physical development now. Emotional development.
Of what now? Physical development of what? What stage?
No.
Where?
Yes.
We are in my last class.
I guess I was.
Okay, you guess. You don't know. Adolescence, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So have we discussed their emotional developments? I think we stopped at decision making, right? So let's just continue from there. Let's now start from the emotional developments. So of course we all know that adolescence is a critical period for emotional development. That can never be emphasized. In fact, at that point in time, a lot of emotion, a lot of things, and if you don't guide them well, this is where, at this point, whether they will become somebody in life or not is at this point. Am I communicating? So that's at this point you need to guide them properly. So let's look at the first point I want to talk about here is the emotional regulation. At this point now, they develop their emotional regulation skills, such as ability to recognize, express and manage their emotions. Ability to do what? Recognize, to express and manage their emotions. And also they at this point now they form their identity formation. Here at this point now they begin to explore their identities. Am I communicating? Yes, they begin to do explore their identities. They start looking at their values. You know, is at this point now. You know, when you were still babies, growing up, children growing up, there are some values you must have cultivated in them, right? Value, but you start seeing different things as if you planted and they turned their back and that person planted another thing in them. Am I communicating? You start seeing they are trying to identify who they are. They are trying to do what separated themselves from you. They have always been under you. They want to be themselves. Try to understand that situation. That is age. It's not to fight them. This is for you to know, so that at this point in time you help them identify who they really are. Most of the time, from the child, they will be doing what he wants. True of us. What he wanted, they have been doing it, but they want to try by themselves, do their own thing by themselves. Sorry. They want to do their own thing by themselves. They feel that they have grown. Big boy like me, let me now do things my own way. Big girl like me, mommy, I'm no longer a baby. That is their line. That is their line. Mommy or daddy, I'm no longer a baby. Is their normal line. Are we together? So they do what they now explore their identities, including their values, beliefs, and their what? Goals. They want to try out their own, not you. It's not all about what? Mommy. They may just be, you may see it in their attitude. Maybe if you used to carry them to church all the time, sometimes they don't want to go. They don't want to go for no reason. Did you go to church today? Maybe you travel. I went to church. He didn't go to anywhere. Am I congregating? Yes. Just go back to when you were at that age limit. You understand? It happened to everybody. You want to do it your own thing by your own what? Self. You do it your own way. So another thing now that may come up is formation of what? Relationships. So let's look at their what? Relationships. Here now, they develop their relationship with family, friends, no longer under the cover of their what? Parents, friends, and even romantic what? Partners. Even what? Romantic what? Partner. They now start want to have boyfriend, girlfriend, and they'll start hiding, start doing muchi things. You know what I'm saying now? They also having partners. That's why I said in our last class, at this point, don't feel somehow asking them, who is your friend? I want to know your what? Friends. He will go and gather. If he's a boy, you go and gather boyfriend. He said, no, I also want to see your girlfriends. I want to see who are your female friends are, who they are. Try to find out who they go out with at this point in time. Because who they go out with has a lot to do with who they will become. Because they are no longer, they want to do things in their own way. They start hiding things from you. They start doing what? Hiding things from you. That one is normal. But the way you approach them, you help them to do what? Open up what? To you. Am I communicating? So this is what happened at this is the emotional, the aspect of their emotional what? Development. Now, let's look at their social development. Let's look at their what? Social development. Here you start seeing them having peer relationship. In fact, this romantic relationship spare off from normal peer. They don't start selecting who they. Some may just have, depending on how you treat them, may just have just friend, nothing romantic attached to it. But maybe on getting to adulthood, when they now start, each time you look around, it's only this person that is always with him or her. Gradually, they may proceed to that. But how you guide them, you may even lead to their what? Marrying each other. I've seen people that are just because that normal friend from childhood, that normal friend from childhood grew up into something else, and they end up marrying what? Each other. Am I communicating? So that one is healthy. But there are some that just mess themselves what? Up. And some may, when they grow up, they will not separate. You know, but the point I'm trying to make is this: no matter, you can never stop them from having relationship. You are just wasting your time. It can never happen. Highest, they will start hiding it what? From you. They will start hiding it what? From you. And that one is even more dangerous. That one is dangerous. When they start hiding it what? From you. You can never stop them, no matter what you do. If they go to school, they will do nonsense in school and come back and remain like this in your house. And remain like Santa Maria in your house. You don't know what is going on. The street is teaching them how to go about a relationship. So mommy and daddy want me to be like Holy Mweje. They will stop any communication once they enter the house. Bam. After house, they go and even married people are doing it. Even married people are what? Doing it. Once they enter the house, please, my husband, don't call me when I'm in my house. You don't call the person because it's her husband's house. When she comes out, you continue from where you stop. Some men also do it, even in marriage. Even in marriage, you may sound somehow. If you tell your wife, baby, I want to know your male friends, it may sound somehow. Hey, are you supporting Yawa? No, there's nothing wrong with it. She has male friends. She has male friends. Maybe in a workplace, she has male friends. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking even adult now. You can't stop it. It's only someone that decided that I don't want to mess around will not do what? Mess around. But the point I'm trying to make is this: relationship is what you can never stop. If you try to stop, they will devise a means to hide it from you, and you won't even know what is happening. You won't even know what is happening. So from peer relationship, you see them, they develop peer relationships which play a critical role in shaping their social development. It's very important. Show me your friend and I'll do what? Tell you who you are. See, friendship and peer relationship is very, very serious. It's a serious thing. You can never tell me that a Hukopian is your friend. You are also a Hukopian. It's not possible that a Hukopian. You know who Hukopians is? Modern precision and modern asha. Those that do hookups. That's the Gen Z name now. Hookups. So Hukopians. You can't tell me that a Hukopian is your friend. That you are also a Hukopian in one way or the other.
But some people
It's not possible. That person is not your friend. That person is just your acquaintance. Do you know what a friend is? That person is not your friend. That you talk with somebody doesn't make the person your friend. Do you know what a friend is? We have acquaintances. That person is just your what? Acquaintance. Because of your class member, or you meet him at work. He's not your friend. Your friend is another you. That's why that statement, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Friendship is highly influential. Yes, we have individual differences, but your way of life, even say the person cannot be your friend because you won't allow such life in him or her. Am I committed? You won't allow it in him or her. In fact, that one alone will not make people to. Your friend is someone you come to. You tell the person how you went and how you went out, how you met this person, how you did this thing, how you did that one. He knows what you are doing. That's your friend. And if you tell all these things, you be like, nah, baby, you're too much. That person is not your friend. It's either you are deceiving the person. You know your friend. Because a friend will always tell the truth. A friend will always tell you what you are. It's either he follow you around doing what you are doing, or he's only fighting you against that thing. And Tofi cannot even be compatible because you won't like that thing she's doing. If he come around you'll be irritated. If he gives you money, you won't collect it. You'll be like, I don't like this thing you are doing. That friendship will die. It will die. That friendship continues only when you enjoy what she's doing. And if you enjoy it, even if you are not doing it, you're a Hukopian too. So far you eat the money from that, you're also a Hukopian. Because you know where the money is coming from. So you are also then if you marry, if you say an armed robber is your friend, you're also an armed robber. You may not carry gun and be doing that thing, but you're also an armed robber. Because you know everything he or she is doing, and it's okay with you. Sometimes you may get and you keep for the person. You are an armed robber. You think it's only when you come and they carry gun up and down. You give motivation, you give advice on how to go. Suggestion, you maybe see yourself bringing in suggestion when he's back from where he went. Am I communicating? Yes. So this statement is very strong. Show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. So if you say that person is not your friend, you're just an acquaintance. I understand that one. You may have acquaintances around the two of us. Maybe your classmate. I've said it before now. Where you work, that doesn't make the person your friend. That you greet and pass doesn't make somebody your friend. In fact, your friend, if I come to you now You are real friend. Where is the person? You can tell me where the person is.
What if the person is not telling you?
It's not your friend. It's not your friend.
It's not everybody that wants.
It's not your friend.
Sir, it's not everybody that wants it.
It's not your. It's not that person. Not your friend. It's not your friend.
So that means you're talking in the aspect of
That person is not your friend.
best friend.
Forget that best. That person is not your friend.
So that means that is
You know. Hello. Listen carefully. People, listen carefully. Hello. Listen carefully. I can be your friend, but you may not be my friend. It shock you? Let me teach you life. Let me teach you life. Hello. I can be your friend. I can be your friend, but you are not my friend. If I am your friend, if I am your friend and you are my friend, there's nothing I'm doing. It's not possible. But I may be befriending you. You may take me as your friend. I may just be there. I won't tell anything about you. You be busy pouring things about you, how you go and come down. But you're my friend. I am your friend. To you, I'm your friend, but you are my friend. I have somebody I call a friend. I open up to. Am I communicating?
But the person doesn't open up.
So the point I'm making is this: you can be somebody's friend, but the person don't take you as. Find out if the person you call your friend is actually see you as his or her friend. If not, you are fooling yourself. You can be dating yourself in a relationship. Hello. You can be dating yourself in a relationship. Now only you did that relationship. Are you receiving yourself?
Not just me.
So the point I'm making is this: that statement is strong. Show me your friend, and I'll tell you who you are. Because if you are, the moment you start seeing differences in mindset, how you think, you start going apart. You may not be exactly the same person, but how you reason is what makes you to be together. Me, you said two of us are me, I am a friend, I am my friend. Me every day, if I come back, I want to go to church, go and carry Bible, go and preaching, and this is what gives me joy. And you, what gives you joy is every evening you wear show belly, and you go jumping from one club to another. You say you are a friend. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
So you make a friend must do.
It's not must. Naturally, you are lying. Naturally, it's not by you must. Naturally, natural selection, you are lying. How do friendship start? This is what you like doing. Somebody see what you are doing. He like that thing you are doing. He join you. You are doing it. You all the time. You talk about that thing. You share ideas on that. This is how friendship develop. This is how friendship develop. You may be small children playing around. That time everything is degenerate. You don't know what you want in life. All of you are playing together as children, 3, 4, 5 years. But as you are growing up, you see that you start natural selection. You are going a separate ways. You are not quarreling, Why? You're not quarreling. If you see, when you were tender, you were playing together, do everything when you are tender. But as you grow up, you see yourself, you are no longer together. You're not quarreling, Your mindsets, ideas, how you reason will start changing. Naturally, selection, you follow those where you belong to. You follow those where you do what you belong to. You're not quarreling, Anytime you see, okay, Chiku, my childhood friend, but are you still friend now? Why? You don't even know. What moves him is no longer what moves you. Where you are going to is no longer where he's going to. Your idea is not, but you're not quarreling. You see yourself 1 year you won't talk to each other, but you're not quarreling. Why? Natural selection. You're not friends. You when you're doing childhood play, when you have no belief, you are not from your own. Remember what you are talking about here. For identity and what? ideas, you have nothing. That time, all you need is to come back, eat, and be playing up and down. That time, everybody come together and play and go. But as you grow up, your ideas, your vision will start changing. Am I communicating? That is the point I'm making. So people don't really know who a friend is. A friend is not somebody you talk to, is your friend. No. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, let's look at social. I think I've mentioned social identity. You see them exploring social identities, including their culture, racial and ethnic identities. They will start identifying who they are. Who they are, very important. Next one is social responsibilities. You start seeing them developing their sense of social responsibility, like awareness of social issues and the desire to make positive impact. You start seeing other things, social issues, other things. They're becoming aware of what's happening around them. Am I communicating? Yes. So it's very important we know all these things. So as they are getting to this level, try to understand what they are passing through, and that's the only time you can do what? Tag along with them. If not, you'll be fighting with them always. That's your son. You're fighting with your son always. Or that's your daughter. In fact, you become enemies. You become what? Enemies. Now let's look at adult stage of human development. Adult stage of human development. So this stage refers to various phases of growth and change that individuals experience throughout their adult life. So what happens throughout the adult life? It is characterized by a lot of physical, cognitive and emotional social changes. So this change in individual identities and overall well-being. Are we together? Are we together? Now let's look at the stage one of the adult stage. The first stage is young adults. So this one is between the age of 20 to 29 years. 20 to 22, between the age of 20 to 29 years. Sorry, 39 years, sorry. So here now, this period, what happened this period? If remember, from adolescence they started from adolescence to to discover who they are, their identity. Mommy, I'm no longer a small boy. That's what you. But mommy, you think I'm still that small boy you were beating that time? No, they start changing, started thinking about how to be independence. Am I communicating? Independence. Now. Here now, at this point, they will now establish their independence from their family and caregivers. As it is now clear that they already established their independence from their families and caregivers, and they start developing their careers and begin to build their professional identities. Now, most of you are within this stage now. Most of you are within this stage. 20, 21. Are there people here under 20? Yes. So some of you are still under 20. Then, but majority are between 20, 21, 22, 23. True of us. Majority are within this age bracket. Now, this is your stage now. This is where now we are developing your career. You want to build a career in this area. This is what you are doing now. Am I communicating? So they build their careers and begin to build their professional identities. You want to be a doctor, or you want to be a pharmacist, you want to be a public health professional, and that's what you are doing now. Your professional identities. Are we together? Now they've at this point they have formed intimate relationship and begin to build their families. At this point now, if it were people that were small, adolescent, they were still doing boyfriend, girlfriend, and they have nothing to do. And at this point, they are not married. They want to test it. They want to do what? Test it. That's why most virgins don't, most people don't escape. If you see anybody that escapes virginity at this point, that person, there's something else. That person is strong. Most people lose their virginity at this age because they themselves want to test it to see how it is. Maybe their roommate have been saying it all this while. They want to see how it feels like. How it feels like. They want to explore. No. They want to. Who will help me break this thing now? They are thinking about it. How will it look like? How will it be like? God bless you. At the end of the day, nothing. Some even living and say, what? Some living and say, I forgive this, let my husband do this, Nothing. There's nothing so serious there. That's fantasy, how the roommates are discussing it, movies they watch, how they want to, how will it look like? This period is where they break you. Breaking everywhere, as if they're breaking bottles everywhere at this point. Those that managed to escape 19, 18, 20, you start saying them 20, they don't want to do it. Let's see how it is. So intimate relationship, they start forming intimate what? Relationship. Now, those that marry early, this is when they are married. Two of us, you see them married early. Maybe first year or second year, they will now get married and start forming their what? Families. Those that want to graduate, maybe they graduate at 25, 26, they start forming their what? 30, they start. This is where they form their what? Families. Am I completing? By 39, the woman will start feeling that it is over. Two of us, but it's not actually what? Over, but the feeling will enter. In fact, from 37, some will start feeling that it's over. Two of us. So now let's look at the stage 2 of adulthood. This is middle adulthood, 40 to 64 years. Here, this is a period of significant growth and reflection. Here now, you start seeing things like this. They will start experiencing midlife transition. What are involved in midlife transition? They start seeing things like, they will start reevaluating their priorities. At this point now, maybe those that maybe due to improper guidance, they live life, anyhow. They just do it anyhow. The ladies at this point now, they will start, or the males, they will start looking at their priorities in life. What am I even doing at this age of my life? 40. Now I feel at 47. I don't understand the game. What have I achieved? What have I been doing all this while? Now I think I need to look into my life now and do what? Strategize and do what? Set my priorities right. Am I communicating? Then if you are to be ladies that mess themselves up, they were gallivanting for 1 month and that man, at this point they'll be like, at the end of this whole thing, what did I achieve? How do I now? Some will now decide to start going to church and give their life to Christ and become sister in the church and start becoming serious with things of God in whatever religion they belong to. Some may start thinking, my priority now, I have seen life, I have lived life, I am a graduate, I have done this. Now what else? Now my priority now is that I need to get married. They will start, trying to, look good, and those that messed their life up before will start becoming better person, so as to do what? Attract a man that will do what? Marry them. Am I completing? Then those that make mistake financially will start looking at their life. Then those that make mistakes in marriage, make mistake in marriage or marriage, you start discover that this is not the person that was supposed to do what? Marry. But how do I go about from now henceforth? How do I go about it? So we start thinking, do I divorce him or her and stay on my own? So I start thinking, okay, how do we now? Some families that have been fighting, having issues, when you see the man getting to fault or the woman getting to fault, they will start thinking maturely, how do we now settle this out? We did all this nonsense because we were tender when we got married. Now we need to look into our lives and take care of our family. Priorities, they're not setting their what? Priorities. That's the part I'm trying to make here. So here they involve reevaluating, not just setting, reevaluating their what? Priorities and what? Goals in life. Maybe they have a goal they wanted to achieve At 40, they now look at it, they didn't achieve it. They will now start looking into it again. What did I do wrong that maybe not to do what? Achieve this purpose? Or what have I not been doing the right way? That is what is called what? Re-evaluation. Or this goal I set for myself is not achievable. Can't I achieve it? Can I look at the goals again? Can I set a new goal for myself? A lot of things happen at that 40. That's what they say, that a fool at 40 is a fool forever. But at 40 now, you come back to your consciousness. Your mind will day. You now start thinking about your life at 40. Yeah, me, when I got to 40, I naturally sat down and I did something myself. Yes, it naturally come to you. Naturally, it will come to you.
Okay, so you are not 40.
Hey, I'm not 40 now.
You're like 70.
No, not gonna say. Naturally, you see yourself doing it. You sit down. Maybe I said that like so listen, I will get this and I will do this. How far have I gone? Naturally, you see it. You don't even know where you're doing it. That's why they said that a fool at 40 is a fool at 4. So if you're at 40, you not do anything like that. You not do such re-evaluation, and you are still not doing well. In fact, your foolishness will continue until you die. As if you get to 40, you will not sit down and think about your life, and you don't even care, and you are not doing well. Or grandmother, your own foolishness no go end again. That's the point we're trying to make. So, if you watch this middle adults will start from 40 years, from 40. Then number one, the second point is that here they develop sense of generativity, which involves giving back to their communities and leaving a lasting legacy. Hey, that one disturbed me. Even till now, I'll be like, what am I leaving behind? If I should go now, what will I be remembered for? I keep asking myself that question. What in this life now? What would I be remembered for if I'm to leave this earth now? I keep asking myself that question. Are we together? There was what I asked myself. Do you know that what I told myself? I was like, most of the things are just personal things. But for now, at least I know that I have a lot of up to above 1,000 lecture videos scattered online. So if I die today, generation to come can access those lectures free of charge, and they change their lives. It's something. That's what I told myself. I sat down. Most of the things is personal. What have I done? I say that even people that don't even have any business with me, don't even know me in person, that's what is called legacy. Not just about your family affair. People that don't even know anything about you. None of us met our Lord Jesus Christ. None of us met Prophet Muhammad. None of them met Prophet Muhammad. Or even Mahatma Gandhi. All these men, strong men, none of us met them. But the legacy they left till today, thousands of years, is still here. And people are still following their footsteps, even when you not. That's what is called legacy. So I asked myself in my own little mind, I considered myself, but we have up to more than 1,000 videos scattered on the internet, and the internet doesn't die. Everything is there. Even if you die, even if generation to come, they will say access it. It's something. Once they click Chaitanya, every lecture, my lecture will appear everywhere. Once you click Chaitanya, you see my lecture scattered everywhere. I was happy that day. I said, yes, I'm doing something. So what I do? What's the legacy? What legacy will you leave behind? It may not be money. It is something that people tomorrow will look at it and learn something from it and build their life in that line. I'm a Christian today because Christ lived here on earth, left a legacy, and take or leave it. Things I do, I try as much as possible to see if it's in line with the life he led when he was here, and it also shaped some of your life. So some of us here, the way we think, the way we reason, that's legacy. So if at 40 he did that, when he was still at something, so if at 40 you are not thinking like that, sorry, I don't know when you think in that direction again. So that's why they're talking about what developing a sense of generativity, which means giving back to the what communities and leaving a lasting, not just a lasting legacy that will live thousands of years to come, millions of years. So far this earth is still in existence, that legacy will keep going. Some today are living legacy of being naked on the internet doing nonsense. It's there, you cannot go.
So when they,
To them, legacy to them is their own legacy now.
so that's what they will give account of what they did.
Is their own what? Legacy. Is what they leave behind. True of us, that's their own. I'm not calling legacy as per legacy. Their own what? Legacy. Their own followers will follow them and be watching them and be happy. It motivates them in their Hokopian business. Not be true? Not true. So for us that go to internet doesn't die, it's there. It never lies. Whatever you put there will there. Your children will see it. Your great grandchildren will see it.
If they ban their accounts.
Ban account. What happened to if they ban account? What happened?
I heard that once they ban account, the money is like.
Is it true? If account is banned, what? Okay, if my YouTube is banned, everything I posted will disappear. You will not have access to it again. You can't post anything again. In fact, the account is gone. You can't have access to it again. But internet doesn't come and die and go unless it is deleted. Even if deleted, it's still there. You may not see it, but some people can see it. You cannot see it. I don't want to go into tech now. You cannot see it, but some people can see it. You think you have deleted it. If they get your time, some people can still bring it out and share. It shock you. So that nonsense you are sending on phone, deleted. You think you're deleted. It's not true. They never get your time. One day you write and say you are professor, you are social president. You are not. They realize, let's open a page room. They will go to that thing you think you have deleted and excavate it for you and share. Where are the nonsense? And you're naked. The nonsense. The nonsense is there for you. It doesn't go. Whatever you post, it doesn't go. We have different partitions of web. Let me not go there. Let's not go there, okay? That's not what. But just know that whatever you post in the internet doesn't just go like that. To you, the one you can work with is the one you delete with your phone. You think it's gone. It's not gone. It's still there. So be careful about what you do on what? On the what? Internet. Be very careful about what you do there. If you must post something that even if you die tomorrow or go, your children or your great grandchildren will be proud of you. This is my mother's work. This is good afternoon. This is my great grandfather's work. They will be proud of you. I keep saying that even if I die today, tomorrow, my children will be proud. This is what I already did. See his work. His work is there. His work is there. Are we together? So that's what I'm making. All right. So now let's continue. And they'll start experiencing social changes associated with aging. Aging will now start. Remember, it's from 40 to 64. Aging will now start what? Setting in. Aging. So they start experiencing what? Changes associated with what? Aging, such as retirement, loss of loved ones. You go to a point where when you get to 50, 60, 70, something, you find out that almost the people you grew up with, they are all dead, only you remaining. Your friends, your clique of friends, they are all dead, only you remaining. Those you call your friend, you become lonely. Good morning, because your friends, they may be 5, you call your friends, they may be dead. They may be 5. Am I communicating? They may be 5 in number or 6. These are people you call your friends that know how you go and come down, what you are away. There are people you can sit down comfortably and discuss a lot of things about you. They are no more to be what? Found. Are we together? 5 people can be your friends, but those people are not friends. Hope you know. It shock you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be my friends. You can be my friends, but you're not friends. Hope you know. Are you aware? You're aware, right? Yes. I can be your friends. Anyway, I think let me not keep going over that again. Now the next one I want to talk about is this. Okay, this is just okay. In conclusion, adult development stages are characterized by what? Significant physical, cognitive, emotional, and social changes that shape an individual's what? Identity, relationship, and even overall well-being. At the same time, if you understand these stages, it can help to provide valuable insight into the complexity of what? Human what? Development. Now, let's look at old age. Remember, the first one is what? Young what? Adult, middle adult, late adulthood. From 65 years and older 65 are late adulthood. Now, after this is 5 years now. After this late adulthood, we now go to, let's now look at old age proper. Old what? Age. Let's delve into old age. And old age is actually from 65 years what? Up. Old age is from where? 65 what? Years up. Now, old age, as I said, is also known as what? Late adult. Is the final stage of human what? Development. Not everybody gets to this age. Hope you know. Not everybody gets to it. It's a blessing, especially those that get it to eat healthy. Am I communicating? Healthy is a special blessing. We call it longevity. The gift of what? Longevity. True of us. Yes, some family have it too. Some family have it as their own what? Heritage. There are families that have this longevity. They stay very old, and not just old and healthy. They stay up to 90 something, 100 and still healthy. It's in their family. It's in their lineage. Huh? It's just in the lineage. It's just in their. Yes, it is. Now, that's why, in fact, if you go to some cultures, if they want to get married, they'll ask you, how the family? Do they stay long? Do they die early? They ask all these questions. Do their papa and mama in the village? Especially where you want to marry from somewhere close to your place. You won't even know. They go behind you. They'll go behind you and go and ask if that place is closer to where they can ask questions. They will send someone to ask questions. When you now come, they tell them, my daughter, I don't think this family, then they will start giving you verbs. What we the adults, what we the elders, can see clearly sitting down. And all those things. Once they start telling you, my daughter, calm down first. Just calm down, relax first. Think over it again. Don't just refuse like that. Think over it again. Look into it. There's something. They may not tell you everything clearly, but just link it. Just calm down, not rush. Give it time. Once you want to do something and you meet such resistance, you may not stop. You may not cut it immediately. Calm down. Give time. Because the difference between here and there is what? T. And that T is what? Time. Give time. With time, everything will reveal itself. Keep cutting. Calm down, don't rush it. Give it time. All you need to do, whatever you believe in, if you're a Christian or whatever, if you're a Muslim or whatever, if you're a traditionalist, offer, present it to the God you are serving. Give it time, it will reveal itself. By that time now, you start say, thank God I didn't rush. You yourself will be the one to now say, okay, this is what they saw. Am I communicating? Anytime you hear such, even from your own parents too, sir. Anytime they tell you anything like that, you want to marry, you bring someone you want to marry, mommy, I want to marry, daddy, you tell you, my daughter, I don't know, this person you want to marry, I don't know. Once you start hearing that, calm down. Don't rush. Do not rush it. Don't cut it with speed. Don't also jump into it with speed. Give it time. It's just the person just do as if, just allow it. With time, you start seeing what they saw. And when you now see what they saw, you ask yourself, can I bear what they saw? If you now see what they saw and you are sure you can bear it, you tell them, mommy or daddy, I think I'll marry this man, because you have seen what they, and you now decide that even if it is like that, I can cope. If you tell that it's strong, fine. But if you rush, when you start seeing what they saw, you start to say, if I had known, because you didn't even see what they saw before jumping into that marriage. Until you be able to, if you see it, then you now decide whether you can cope with it or not. Nobody is perfect. Marriage is just a blend of imperfect people. What matters, can you cope with the person's imperfection? Can you tolerate the person's imperfection? There are people that cannot tolerate hot-temperedness. There are people that are very good at that. If your partner is hot-tempered, you just leave him and just allow her to rest. There are people that cannot take it. As they hot, they are on their own. The whole house will become fire. So it may be your own issue that you cannot cope with it. Don't even give it a second thought. But if you can cope with it, fine. That's why if you see people saying that I love this person, you're wasting your time. You don't love somebody you don't even know. Love is not emotion. It's not just emotion. Emotion is just aspect of it. Just a little aspect of it. The real love is seeing the person's fault you can't tolerate. Taking you out, caring for you is not love. For marriage, is not enough. Focus on seeing the person's fault. Is that fault? If you can cope with it and be happy and be able to manage it, that's when you say you love this person. And as you are trying to find out one, don't hide your own. Try to be yourself, so the person will see your fault. And if you can bear your own fault, two of you love each other. That is love. Bearing. He bore our sins and still love us. It shocked you? Yes. It's not because we are saints. No. He knew we are messed up. He still loves us. So if somebody's fault, you see the person's fault and you still love the person, you still want to bring the person. Hey, I know, I am aware. But
It's true.
Say what?
Married mother, like if the person like you not find nice things that marry the person.
If somebody is a killer and you are aware, I marry the person. Then listen carefully. You know what you are entering. Listen carefully. You may be you may be thinking, wait, let me teach you life before I go into what this class. You may be thinking that the person is dying. The person that may be dying, maybe he may die in a process, she may die in a process, but she's happy because she saw it and still went. You may be thinking, because he may be happy that she's dying for what she believes in, and you are disturbing yourself. She saw it and she's accepted it, and she may be happy that die happily. No regret because she saw it. The pain is when you didn't see a thing like that. That is the real pain. You die in regret. In fact, you'll be like, God will not forgive you. So you did this to me. You were hiding this thing from me. Am I communicating? So please, whenever you hear I love you, calm down first. Hello, just calm down. Calm down first. Don't rush. Calm down. That's why there is saying that if people that have you ever been with your parents, those that have seen life, and you say, "Mommy, I love this person. Mommy, this man loves me." He ask you, "What do you know about him?" That question is not what is he doing for you. What do you know about this person?
How long have you known this person?
Good. Hello, please, let's continue, please. So I said that here is called late what? Adulthood. That is the final stage of what? Human development. It typically starts from age 65. From age 65 until what? Death. From age 65 until what? Death. So here now, the individual experiences significant physical, cognitive, emotional, and social changes. And this will shape the identity, relationship, and overall well-being. That one is normal. Now let's look at the physical development. Here now, at this age, you now see things like decline in physical strength. If you go into the biology of physiology, or pathophysiology of this now, number of cells is going down. The mitochondria in the cells is decreasing. The activity of mitochondria in the cell is going down. There's what is called cellular senescence. The cells are going down. You see the person becoming weak, because if the mitochondria the function start going down. Mitochondria is the place where cellular respiration that release energy for your cellular activity takes place. And when this happens, no more energy will going down. A young mama, when he was at her prime, if you do nonsense, he will give you a packet and deal with you. Now you are the one that is now dragging that same mommy, because he's becoming what? Physical strength is what? Failing him or her. Failing her in this sense. Mommy is her. Now you see physical strength going down. Flexibility and what? Endurance. Now this decline can lead to decreased mobility, of course. Decrease what? Mobility. And you also increase risk of falls.
Others for daily care.
Even their daily care, their normal daily activities will decrease. Some may not even be able to bathe themselves again. True of us? Yes. Yes. So are we together? So this is physical development you see now. This will start manifesting itself. They will start rearing their ugly heads, and it will become clear that this man or this woman is going. Now let's look at their cognition. Here, old age is marked by decline in cognitive abilities, including memory loss. Yes. You'll be discussing things with him or her. After that, you come to me, hey mama, you say, mama, what are you talking about? When did you discuss that? And you rake you. Oh, what's singing? You say, mommy, but you told me now. Even at 65, 66, it will start showing signs. When there is even still active, it will start showing signs. I don't know if you've been with somebody that's around 65. I've been in many of them. You discuss something, they come and tell me, I told you that you should not, but sir, but I thought we discussed. When did we discuss? Oh, and once they realize it, they'll just calm down. The reality is now becoming clear to them that, man, I am getting old. Then if they now want to run everything out, they say, now, am I your mate? I'm not your mate now. Am I getting younger? They will use to run some other everything. So you rest. Am I communicating? So that's what happens. So you see them at this point now, they have declined cognitive abilities, including memory, attention. We also change. Okay? Okay, feel free. Attention and problem solving. In fact, most times, you become their PA. Some things that they require taking, they'll tell you, please meet my, maybe if all these rich men, they may get their daughter or one of their sons available. Most of the things, thinking and other things, They'll tell you, please meet my daughter, meet my son, let him take care of it. He will start relegating some responsibilities because they know that they are not getting what. So they don't want anything that will start making them to start thinking too much. If it are those that you used to drive yourself, they will employ a driver. Maybe it may be their children. Any of their children may be big one driving them. They just sit down at the back and just be anything that will disturb them. They don't want it again because they know that they are what getting what. They are not getting younger. So you see them. However, these older adults, they are able to compensate for this decline through the use of cognitive strategies and assistive what technologies. Now let's look at development, emotional development. You start seeing them, a lot of emotional change will take place. You start seeing them as individuals move towards their own mortality. You see, and also the love of ones. What am I even saying? Old age is a time of significant emotional change as individuals come to terms with their own mortality and loss of loved ones. At this point now, it becomes clear to them. Some start communicating with their ancestors. Some start communicating with their what? Ancestors. Especially those who are near death. You see them in the room talking, telling them, if it are to be Igbo in Igbo language, Igbo, you start saying, okay, cow. You know all those things. They are now they know what they are seeing, but they are seeing something. Have you been with such people? You see them in their room alone. They be discussing important issues. You be like, and it borders around family issues. You be like, who are they discussing with? If you have been privileged to be with such people, you will understand what I'm talking about. And they will be serious doing it. They will carry chair, keep chair, sit down, and be talking. So some may lie down. And we're talking about calling terms you don't even know where they came from.
Or calling names of people dead.
Good. Dead ancestors. They be like,
I'm talking to Emeka that is dead years ago.
hello. So here now, the older adults are able. Sorry. Here now they come to terms with their own mortality. Those that did nonsense in life, it will start appearing. Those nonsense they did will start appearing to them one after the other. Are you old? Are you old? The last I check, you are not old. So they will now start doing what? Coming to terms with their own what? Mortality. Those that did nonsense will start making peace, trying to make peace before they leave. So now, but these adults are also able to experience sense of integrity and life what satisfy. Yes, for those that did well, that this life satisfaction they will feel. They are happy. They are happy that they lived a fulfilled what life. They are leaving behind a legacy. They are leaving behind what? A legacy. So they experience what? A sense of integrity and life satisfaction as they reflect on their accomplishments and their relationship, their accomplishments, and they are happy. They are happy. Good. Now let's look at social development. Let's look at their social development. Here, this old age is also marked by decline in social connections and relationship. Because those that, please stop, just listen. Please just stop and listen. Let me be as clear, okay? Because it interferes with what you are doing. Now you see them at this point in time. You know why? Because people that reason the way they reason, their friends are no longer with them. What are you going to be discussing with them? They never prefer to be on their own because they don't even know what to discuss with you. Their friends are gone. Three of us, he'll be there waiting for. He'll be there. In fact, he wouldn't even have much to do what discuss with you about. Nothing much. That than to maybe once in a while call you to advise you, tell you one or two things you need to know about what life. Especially when they are invited or involved in your case. Most of them stay in the village settling issues. If they are involved, though, if they are invited, or if they bring the case to them. So basically, you see them there's a decline social connection and what relationship, because they experience loss of friends and what family what member. These are the people they grew up with are no longer there. Their age group are no longer there. So what are they even discussing with you? It's only when there's need to play a fatherly role they will now come discuss with them, because you did not grow with them. If and also if there's only one friend, that one of that contemporary or friend that is still alive, every evening he will carry walking stick. He or she will carry one will visit today, tomorrow another person will visit, they carry walking stick. If one cannot walk again, then another one, the one that can walk will carry walking stick and come in the evening, maybe around 5 or 6. They will sit down and talk. They will bring out their what snuff and be doing like this, and they talk from morning till 10 p.m. Then they carry their lamp, or we call it mpanaka in my language. This their what is it called? Or torch. If they have torch, they will not start going, and once they go back, they will sleep. In evening again, he will come back. But this is the only person that she or she can share old memories with. Most of the things they will be discussing is old memories at this point in time. But if such is not there again, my grandmother in the village, in the evening, you always see a male or a female. You come, they will sit down, they talk. So if they talk, if I'm around, I'll just carry chair and go and sit down behind them. I'll be listening to stories of what happens. If they talk, I'll ask questions. We will laugh. Me, I'm grabbing those words and putting in my watch pocket. Hello. Now, okay. Then she will start telling you story how how I am her father. How I am her father. That I am the one. I am her father that came back to life. Today, if she sees me, she calls me her father, my father. All those things. There is wisdom you grab if you stay with people like that, because the only thing all they know is to give out. There's nothing else to hold again. It's to give out whatever wealth of experiences they have acquired. If you have time, make out time to stay. There's a lot to learn from them. Make out time. If you are close to your village or if they are with you, make out time to go. Ask them questions. You have a lot to learn, and it will shape how you reason and how you see life. Okay, so now these older adults are also able to maintain and strengthen social connections through involvement in community activities. Yes, and social network. I think as I mentioned it here, you see them making peace in the community, trying to any issues. Those with integrity, is not those that did not one nonsense. The people will run away from them. Those with integrity, people will come into them. You see them. People may want to buy a land. People may even buy a car. You see people, young people, they buy a car. Go to those ones that see anything you're doing in this life. People know whether you are doing it in hiding and doing it. People know what you are doing. You see them. It's not even their father. He may buy a car. Their father will say, "Let's go to Nani so person." They go to him because they know that he's a man of what? Integrity. They know that he's a man of what? Integrity. They go to him to bless the what? The car. Or maybe they want to buy a land. They go to him to ask him questions about that land. But they know that he will tell the what? He or she will tell the what? The truth. Without selfish what? Interest. He or she will bless the car without planting accident for you on the road. Now let's look at theories of old age development. Hope you saw other notes in your group in the channel. I've sent the last part of the discourse. Please study ahead. Study ahead. Study ahead. Study. As I told you, the exam question will come from all the topics. That I'm not leaving any topic behind. So study ahead. Study. I've sent all the. This year. This course now, psychology now. Before I started the class now, the topics we will cover is there, right? I said the outlines. Yes. All the topics in this course. That course outline for this course. That first one I sent. So I know that all the lectures under the course outline I've completed. I've sent everything to you. You know what I'm saying? So theories of, I think those last three are just talking about memory, motivation, and what again? Emotions. That's all. What is emotional? That's what all those things that are there. I send them to the study ahead. Dismantle them, chop them like rice and beans. The way you chop rice and beans, directly chop them. Because your question is going to be OBJ questions. 120 questions to be answered under 60 minutes. So study and practice fast. 1 hour, 30 seconds for a question. So study, no time to play. 120 questions to be answered under 1 hour. I'm telling you on time, so if you prepare your mind. So if you divide it, you have 30 seconds for a question. 30 seconds for a question. If you know what you are doing, 5 seconds is enough to answer a question. Hello? If you study and know what you are doing, 10 seconds is enough to answer a question. It's not calculation, it's theory. Wait, listen carefully. I said it's 60 minutes for 120 questions. If you divide it now, a question is what? 30 seconds. One question. I said that if you know what you are doing, 10 seconds is enough to answer one question.
10 seconds.
You don't cancel. Circle. Either of the courses maybe what is it called? Maybe CBT. So I wouldn't know for now, but you just know that prepare your mind that one of the courses may be CBT, depending on how prepared you are in the computer before the exam. If everything is set, at least I'm sure that one question, one call of the courses will be what? CBT. You don't cancel for me. Don't circle and go back again. If you cancel, you are afraid that question. I say if you are circling for me, don't cancel. CBT is a CBT, because no time for nonsense. If you waste time, everything will lock up. True of us. So go and study. If you have not been studying, study in between lines. Hello. Now, theories of what? Old age development. So there are several theories that have been put forward or proposed to explain what? Developmental changes that occur during what? Old age. So what are those theories? Let's look at number 1. Erikson theory of psychosocial development. Are we together? Let's look at the first one. Erikson theory of psychosocial development. This theory proposes that older adults experience a final stage of development that is characterized by what? Sense of integrity versus despair. Hello? This we are making noise. What are they shouting now? Is that why you're shouting? If you close, you go home quietly now. Go home and rest. Here is not proper primary school. So I said that Erikson theory. I think, I have mentioned this theory without calling the name when I was describing what you see in old age. The theory said that, proposes that the older adults experience a final stage of development characterized by what? Sense of integrity versus despair. If you do not, if you lived well, build legacy, achieve a lot, build people, there is this happiness you feel, you are satisfied, that integrity. And even the way people come to you for advice, for suggestion in doing things, on how they will do things to be better, you will know that, man, you will die happily. You are happy. But if you lived badly, not building people, selfish, greedy, tying people up and down, doing nonsense up and down, wasting your life as a woman, doing nonsense up and down, at that age, despair, am I committing? Despair will set in. So it depends on the life you are living now, and determine how it will be that time. Will it be in despair, or will it be in what sense of what? Integrity. Whatever we are doing in this life, our conscience knows what you are doing. You can never, no matter what you do, your conscience will always be playing it out. True of us, yes. Some people may be on their deathbed shedding tears. Some may be on their deathbed shedding tears. Their last moment shedding tears. Some will be on their last moments smiling, glowing. They are happy. So what you do now, choose between what you do now. What you do now will determine how you will be. That's why this theory said sense of integrity versus what? Despair. Next one, Avigor's theory of developmental task. This one proposed that old adults proposes that old adults must accomplish certain tasks, such as adjusting requirements and coping with declined health, in order to maintain sense of what? Well-being. They must accept, oh boy, I don't be old. This my issue of not being able to remember anything. It's normal for me for this stage. They must accept their what? Situation. They must accept it. They must accept it for them to have sense of what? Well-being and be happy. Once they don't accept it, you will see them, they will be agitated. Small things, they will attack you because they are not happy. Hello? They are not what? Happy. And psychological and everything, their well-being will not be that wonderful. They are not happy. Have you been with someone that is getting old and he's always attacking you up and down? He's not all the time. You be like, he's always small thing. He's not happy. Have you been with such person? But that's what people you be with. They are calm. They are happy. They accept their situation. This is old age. I can't do anything about it, and they are happy. Am I communicating? And some of these things are also tied to how they live their life when they were still what? Younger. The next one is what? Carstensen theory of socio-emotional selectivity. Socio-emotional selectivity. This one proposes that older adults prioritize emotional goals and relationships over other aspects of life. Have you noticed that? At that point in time, they will be like, oh, you people should be in good terms with each other. Make peace. True of us. Most of the things that will come to their mind is what? Make peace. If they hear that some of their children are not, they will call them, please come. Let us look at it. How do we go about it? No longer, if one will die here, you cannot hear it again. If you do not say all of us will die here, we will fight to the end. You don't hear such thing again. It's not, even if, hey, my uncle is the eldest in our presently he's one that holds the, we call it for the eldest in our entire family. My family that bear that my name, my son, and the eldest there. He's the eldest now. I remember one issues I was having that time. I was raking. If I rake, he will tell me, Chetana, this thing you are doing, remember, after this life, we are going to somewhere. Me, I will rake. You keep calming me down. Look into it. Let us solve it. Let us solve this problem. We can solve it. We can resolve it. That is his own point of view. And what he's saying that I'll be very angry. Why? So can't you look into the truth in this? Let's find the truth. Say, forget about these things. Let's solve it. Let's solve the problem. His aim is not to look for who is fault. He's at fault now. His aim is to solve problem, not to look at who is at fault. And I know that I'm not at fault. I'll be angry that look at it. He's trying to protect this person. He's not trying to side anybody. He wants what? Peace. That's what this theory is trying to point about. That the older adult prioritize emotional goals and relationships over what? Other aspect of what? Life. You may thinking, let us solve the problem. Let us know who is at fault. If you know who is at fault, what are you going to do? You now blame the person. Have you solved the problem? That's how they reason. They want to solve the problem. So at a point, I began to understand where it was coming from, and I relaxed. The whole thing was solved. The whole thing was what? Solved. Am I communicating? So that's what this theory. You see, these things we are learning here will not just about passing this exam. It will also help you in your personal what? Life. I was doing this now. I didn't even know much about this theory. When I was having this issue, I didn't know anything about the theory. But on my own, I started reasoning that this man is seeing this thing from an older adult perspective. Let me listen to him. Let me look at. Let me listen to him. And the whole thing was solved. So, in conclusion, old age is a complex and multifaceted stage of human development, and is characterized by physical, cognitive, and emotional social changes. So we need to understand this, so you know how to do what? Take care of them. In case you are with any of them, anyone they manifest, you know that is expected. You know that it's expected. You are chatting.
I'm not chatting.
You saw me and remove it. You know what to do. What? Expect. If you know that, if you expect that from them, you know how to do what? Manage it. Hello. So the next, what is remaining here? This class is meant to stop by what time? I beg you to give me extra time. You refuse to give me time.
Give me on Thursday.
Who gave me on Thursday? When? How? When did you discuss it? Who? How? When? You and who discussed that one? We discussed it.
You were saying that day.
You are saying that day on Thursday.
That day that you were saying this time after.
You are saying it to who? I will discuss it. Okay, it's okay, fine. It's okay, fine. Okay, you say I should come in when? Thursday. When? Time. Let me.
Thursday.
That was Thursday last week.
So what time? At what time? Thursday. 5 p.m. So when? Because we have the next topics we are going to treat is emotion, memory, emotion, and motivation. Memory, emotion, and motivation. So at least that will take us to like maybe 2 periods. We are done with that. I think so.
5 o'clock, yeah. 9 p.m.
Look at this one. Are you? This is the hostel. So how will you go? By 9 p.m. Who among you can go to the house by 9 p.m. here? Nobody. Okay, who cannot go by from 9 p.m.? No, if you can go by 9 p.m. Even if 1 a.m. I have no issue. You don't know who you're dealing with. If you want 1 a.m. I have no issue. If you want from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. I did.
And then you shoot it to 10 p.m.
I did.
10 to 2 p.m.
At least
the
Chisholm will
classroom.
be present. Chisholm will be present.
I'll be present.
No, I say if you decide, I have no issue with it. So
When we fly by, we don't go.
you fly. Okay now. So please, on a more serious note, you said you choose. You're not. Please come. Yes, where is your people should decide now. Let me know.
Since they decided to us, I didn't have any.
Okay, you're not there.
Decided to us this week, there's no problem. At least after English classes, we can come and when we're
Thursday when? What time?
classes for England in by 12. Then at least 12 to 2. Then we can come
12 to 2.
from 2 to 3:30.
Let me check something. Let me know whether it's feasible. Let me check if it's feasible before I will conclude. Today is what? Under normal circumstances, what am I supposed to have today?
By statistics, 1 city.
So
Yes.
is she coming?
Yes. I actually called her. She said she will come when you're done.
She'll come.
When you're done.
Okay. You mind now? Because I'm done. So that's
Yes.
Thursday. You said Thursday by what time?
We should come
2
in.
to 3:30.
Eh?
2 to 3:30.
And I've already fixed something for that. Okay. You know what? Let's just keep it hanging because I have what I've already fixed on that Thursday. So if it doesn't hold, I'll come. It's okay like that. If what I fix doesn't hold, then I'll come. Just expect me that 12. If I'll just make yourself available after you'll be after your English class now. But if what I'm doing, if there will be no encroachment, I'll come and we see what we can do.
So is that fine by everybody?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, sir.
Any question? All right, we'll see you next time. God bless you.
Thank you very much.